bigger and stronger by the minute. What's going on? Saturday night training. Let's go. What's going on? So today we go through the weekly training for next week. We see what kind of training we're gonna do. Let's see how can we approach next week, and see what's the target and everything. You know. Sorry, I need to drink some water, and I'll be with you in a second. Miki, cosa c'è là?
Scusa?
Che ti serve?
No, ho detto, mamma, guarda, se mi fai scendere per l'acqua ti uccido.
Ok.
Dai, scusa, mi sei fatto di male.
Vai. Here we are, guys. Whew. One of those days. Saturday night. What's going on? So, I have to be honest. I don't feel. Hello, Rockstar Gang. What are you drinking? Water, brother. Water, my friend. Salud. Was a little bit dry, was a bit like, do you know what I mean? So what's happening, guys? I have to tell you, yeah, I had a very good session. Not yesterday, not the day before. No, what am I talking about? The day before yesterday. I did the chest, I did the chin-ups, I did the pull-ups, I did some flies, I did some... I've worked out really hard. And usually on the second day, I feel really sore. Yeah. My next day is not that bad. The day after is really rough for me. But today I felt pretty good. So I see how I wake up tomorrow morning. If I wake up in good, you know, in good spirit and I feel strong, I'll go again. Although I should train the day after tomorrow. But you gotta listen to the body, right? Hello, Julia. Like and subscribe, my people. Stay on, because I'm sharing secrets about training. Not secrets, there are not secrets. But my knowledge, you know, my experience. You know. So stay tuned, like and subscribe. Go check my paintings on my link in the description. And that is it. My name is Vince Persone, former Ironman ultra runner. What kind of gear are you running? No, I'm not running any gear, bro. Look at me. Look, I would be like the worst genetically gifted guy if I was running is that what you mean, right? Like steroids. If I was taking anything and look like this, honestly, that would be very depressing. No, man, I'm a 40 years old man, and I also when I used to compete, it was amateur. I was an amateur. I was competitive in my own head, but I never took anything. I don't even drink protein shakes, so I don't take any multivitamins. Which, although I'm thinking I should go back, right? Because it's rough to get everything from the diet. It's not that every day you get the chance to eat, right? Perfect. But yeah, I never took anything, man. I used to run for hours, man. But like I'm talking a lot of hours. Probably that's the reason why I've got quite a few injuries. Probably that's the reason. I tell you this, probably in terms of joints and injuries, I would be a little bit better if I was running a gear, you know, for sure. But who knows? Who's gonna tell? Do you know what I mean? But tomorrow I want to wake up and I want to do this. I'm gonna hit my dips, first and foremost dips. And from my dips, I can already tell on what kind of energy I am, you know? And then from there, I like my incline press with about 50 kg, 45 degrees angle, because I like the fact that I get a little bit more engagement of the deltoids. I like that one. And then usually on a superset fashion, I do chin-ups, right? So with the incline chest press, I am pushing. With the chin-ups, I am pulling myself up. So the opposite movement, okay? And then straight after, what I do is I do bench press and I stick to my 50 kg, right? I add reps. It's not a problem. I'm a small man and I don't need to lift the world. And then after that superset, I do another superset and I do chest press, still with 50 kg, and I do about 14 to 15 reps with a controlled negative pause at the bottom, and to get that nice stretch of the pectoral muscle, which is a wide muscle that you need to stretch. Yeah, to get the width. Otherwise, you look like I'm just man boobs, right? Because the muscle develop forward. You get the stretch of the muscle to get the full length of it, right? So I do that. I do the chest press, and then I superset it with the pull-ups. You know. Then after that, I'm done already. If I'm honest with you, I do one set. I don't do thousands of sets. I don't do 3 sets. Again, I'm 40. I got my mileage, right? I'm content, and I'm seeing results. Slow, I don't really care, you know. But my longevity is more important for me. So I do that. Usually, when it comes to chest and back, I'm kind of done already. But then I do standing row are a must for me. Dumbbell standing rows. I get a nice contraction at the back, and I use the angle of my elbows to get a different height of my back. That is a secret. And then I'm not supersetting there. I just do that standing row. one set. Again, don't need to do millions, just one set. I don't know, could do 12 to 15 to 20. And I do that with 8 kg. 8 kg dumbbells, right? I go light and I add reps, right? It's safer for me to move around lightweight, you know, because I'm training alone as well. And weight costs money, you know. All these dumbbells and barbells, they cost money. So after that, I do my obviously lateral raises, bend over flies, and frontal raises for the deltoids, for the frontal, lateral, and back. Right? I do that, and usually I am super done. It takes me about half an hour, roughly, about half an hour. I get a good pump in because my set is regardless of how can I explain? I want to lengthen during my sets. I want to lengthen my time under tension. Right? I don't want time not under tension. I want time under tension exclusively. Right? I want to be productive, and I want to go swim with the sharks. I don't need motion that don't do nothing. Okay. So obviously, depending on the muscle, obviously. So I never go through the motion. I said this yesterday as well. I'm in the motion. Super focused, breathing is connected, right, to the motion, right? Positive, breathe out. Negative, breathe in, okay? Negative, breathe in. In the case of a chest press, I'm breathing in on the way down. And pushing out, breathing out, right? That's the way to do it. Because you'd be surprised with how many people can't even breathe. They can't get the breathing synced with the motion. It's just, loads of people at the gym can't breathe. And it's important that once you get that connection, right, and you understand how important it is because you're going to feel it immediately. You get better connection with the muscle. You can't do it without. You feel awkward when you're just breathing and doing things and just going in through the motion. You don't feel good doing it. And that is me for the session, I guess, tomorrow. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. I'm not writing anything. I don't need to write anything. I free flow, bro. Free flow. And that, what else could I? And I might do a couple of crunches at the end of it, you know? And that's it. And that's gonna be me, half an hour, max. And I'm sore for 3 days. I'm sore for 3 days because my sets are very long. My time under tension are very long because of that slow negative, the isometric, and the push and everything. The set is longer, so I might do 12 reps. You do 12 reps, but you finish way before me because I'm lengthening my time under tension. Yeah, because you have to trick the brain, you know. And the only way you got to trick it is to lengthen the time under tension during the negative phase. Make it believe that we're in danger here. So you get that reaction. You know, I don't even know what I'm saying. It's a Saturday night. I'm gonna have a glass of wine with my wife, with my lovely, beautiful wife. Very much looking forward to that. Beautiful glass of wine. And I'm gonna chill. Probably gonna watch a movie. If you got a movie suggestion, just fire out. And then I'm gonna fall asleep right here on this sofa. I'm gonna struggle to go upstairs. I'm gonna struggle to brush my teeth. But I'll find a way, I always do. And next thing I know, I'm in bed. Like that. You know, like a good 40 years old man. Can you believe it? Can you believe I'm 40? Look at this bicep. No, it's working, obviously. I'm really happy. I'm really happy with how my body is reacting, because I never triggered it this way. Never. I always triggered it the other way around. I wanted to be slim and thin. Right? I never pushed it to get bigger and stronger. You know, it's my first experience. 10 years of, I started in 2014 training, and I qualified PT personal trainer in 2017, I believe, around that time. So about 10 years. And because you got to find your niche, right? You got to find it. You can't be super good at everything. So I was an Ironman, ultra runner and stuff. So I specialized on that. I wanted to be very, very competent in my world, you know. But now, this summer, right? I want to show up big for my potential. All right? Don't push your useless protein shakes on me. You use these powders. I mean, that's so like, I can't believe it sometimes, you know. I can't believe it. And I don't know, because even my friends, I tell them, and they still buy it. I tell them, look, the protein shake you take is rubbish. And he goes, but you don't know which one is it. I don't need to. It's going to be rubbish. If it is in a powder form, it's rubbish. Simple as that. If it makes you fart, if it bloats you and it bothers you, it's garbage. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. Do you know what I mean? I said it, I think, 4 days ago on one of my streams, but I don't think any of you guys were there. So I can't repeat it. In fact, tomorrow, I'll get my wife to bake me a cake. And I want 6 eggs in there. I want milk in there. And all the rest that you need, right? But that's what I need. Right? What I want in my cake. The rest doesn't matter. But I want my eggs in there, right? And the oat milk, because I can't digest whole milk. And if it's not whole milk, there's no point, right? I go with the oat milk. When my wife baked that thing, right? It's like your protein shake, bro. It's way better, actually, because you got real eggs in there, real stuff in there. You got sugar, so you got your carbohydrates, right? You got fat from the eggs. It's natural. It's real. You've seen whoever baking it, right? It's not a powder. Do you know what I mean? It's not in a plastic box. God knows for how long it's been there. Do you know what I mean? It's not, it's completely different. When people tell me, oh, I got myself this protein shake, I'll have it in the morning. I'm like, get your wife to bake you a cake, or bake it yourself. It's the same thing. Because all of those protein shakes, first of all, you not really guarantee that what it says on the paper is what it is. Loads of those things are tainted because they all get mixed in the same facilities with banned substances and very dangerous substances, right? They share the same place, and then on the other side of the world, they get put in boxes, right, in plastic containers. A brand get on it, and then you buy it, and you don't even, not even the owner of the brand knows what's in it. He buys the product done, bottled. He's got no clue what's in there. You receive probably a paper or two saying certified, this is what's in it. All right, as long as there is a piece of paper, but nobody really knows. And to me, I want to bite my food because it's very important to maintain the jaw strength. I'm trying to lose weight, I'm trying to put on weight. Usually I'm trying to lose weight. So today for breakfast, I had my milkshake or whatever, the protein shake. And at dinner also. I'm having my protein shakes, yeah? So twice during the day, you avoid biting. That strength in your jaw is gonna go. It's gonna go. Right? So you gotta bite your food. You gotta keep the jawline strong. There's connection with the neck and everything. Okay? Yeah, man. Don't drink your food, bro. Do not drink your food, man. Do what you want. That's my opinion. My opinion. Do your own researches. I'm not responsible for anybody's actions. I'm just saying my opinion. As a fact, when my wife baked me that beautiful chocolate cake, like last week, and I had it, right? Breakfast for like 3 days in a row, okay? I felt flipping strong because you start the morning with a full meal. There's fat in there, there's sugar in there, and there's proteins in there. There's proteins in there. Everything is in there. And it's a cake, you know? Well, there are a lot of misconceptions and misunderstandings. What are you going to do? All right, so that was me about the thingy. I want to talk to you about when I chose crazily. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have no idea what's wrong with me sometimes. But I tried Jujitsu, right? Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And it was the worst idea possibly of my life. Not for the sport itself, which is nice, it's beautiful, it's a good sport, it's a nice sport. But for the time in which I found it. I was 38, 2 years ago. I was 38, so it was already kind of, not too long ago. And my injuries were there already, but because of my competitive spirit or whatever, as always, I took myself too seriously. And in a space of 6 months, I ended up with an hernia on my neck, which is not nice at all. Yeah. So when I say worst idea, it's because I got there too late. If I got there when I was 20, probably would have been maybe a good idea. But for me, it was a mistake to try. Because I wasn't prepared physically. I was an injured animal, a wounded animal, trying to be good or learn one of the toughest sports out there. So that was just silly from me. Me, you know, it wasn't very smart. Yeah. And it got nice and hot. I don't know. But here we got 23 degrees today. 23 degrees today. That's mad. That is absolutely mad. But not really. It's half April in Italy. It's not that mad actually. It's quite common. You know, it's not mad at all. It's quite standard. But it was beautiful. You know, it's always the same. It's always the same. After a very long winter, when the first sunny days come, you're like, oh my God, is this real? You know, you feel like, oh my God, does it get warm? You know, you're like, oh my God, I've never seen this before. Because the sun is so powerful. You know, the first few days of spring where you're not used to it, right? Because it's been gray and bad all winter. You see the sun for the first time, you're like, oh my God, this is, you get religious and everything, you know. You say, oh my God, this is, you know. And we had those type of days today, these days, very hot for the season. And sunny, beautiful blue sky, birds flying around everywhere, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Life is way easier when you just need to put a little t-shirt on to get out of the house. How easy is that? I like the winter because I don't like sweating. I don't like the feeling of sweating. It makes me feel uncomfortable. So I like the winter. I don't mind the winter. But the problem with winter, especially when you got the kids, you gotta dress them up. And that's not easy, bro. You gotta put layers on them. You got to put the hat on them. They don't want to wear it. They put gloves on them. They don't want to wear them. You know, and it's time consuming, and it's, you know, and you got to put layers on yourself as well. You got the hat, the scarf, the thing, that loads of things. Right, it's time consuming, and it's stressing, right? During the spring, man, you put a t-shirt on and you out, or a little pullover, just to look classy, and you're out of the house. And with the kids, it's better, you know, like a little tracksuit on them. Let's go, easy. Like the beauty of the sun. The sun makes life easy sometimes, super easy. You get out of the house, everything is dry. And, you know, it's not humid. It's good, man. Look, it's good. It's just, you know, when it's too much, and it does get too hot here in this, well, in Italy in general, it gets very hot. Where I was before, near Milan, we used to get like 35, 37 during the summer, 37 degrees, 35, and it was mental. Like the road would melt, you know, super hot. Here we get a couple of degrees less because I'm in a higher altitude, but it still gets very hot. Still gets stressful. And again, for a guy like me that don't like being sweaty and sticky, it's horrible. I have like 2 showers a day during the summer. Because anything you do, you sweat, right? Anything you do during the summer, you're gonna be sweating. But anyway, why am I talking about this? Now is the best time of the year to do pretty much anything. If you're into flowering, you like your flowers, this is the time of the year you put your flipping seeds right? You buy new plants, you buy new flowers. They're gonna die. You buy them again. Who cares? It's great. If you like animals, animals are beautiful under the sun. Beautiful. So we can't be really complaining about anything. So it's time to train. That's it. Done. It's time to train. I don't want to hear it. It's time to train. This summertime, we're going to look good. We're going to look good to our potential. We already look good. I don't mean that we don't look good now. We always look good, regardless. But we're going to look good better. And guys, let me drop you a recipe for quick pasta lunch for you and the kids. Right? You get the water right, and you wait until it boils, right? You need the water to boil, okay, to boil. While you wait for that, you get a little container, let's say, and you put the 4 eggs in there. 4 eggs. Depends on how much pasta you want to do. But me today, I put 4 eggs in there. And then what you do, you shake them. All right? You shake them. Once you got them shaked up pretty good, real good, you get the Parmesan cheese and you start putting that thing on it with quantity, right? Quantity. Loads of Parmesan cheese, yeah, which is all proteins as well. You're going to be very generous with that Parmesan cheese, right? It's also good for the biceps, your sweep hands as well, right? When you got enough quantity, yeah, you mix it all up, you shake it together, right? And you let it rest. Okay, you put it on the side. In the meantime, the water boiled up, right? You can put the pasta in there, right? When the pasta is ready, right? A little bit of olive oil, you mix it up, and then you put the eggs with the Parmesan so that the pasta is very hot, yeah? In there, into the pasta, and you mix it. Yeah. In the meantime, you keep the fire at minimum because you want the egg to cook a little bit. It's going to cook because of the warmth of the pasta. Okay, but you want to help it with a little bit of fire under. So you shake it. When you see that the egg is a little bit more kind of, intensified, yeah? I don't know if it's the word, if it's a word. You put a little bit of Parmesan still, a little bit more, just on top of it, fresh. And then you serve it to your kids. Bro, you won. Bro, it takes nothing. It takes nothing. My kids love it. Today I did spaghetti with that. You should have seen my kids. And myself. It was a good eating, man. It's very simple. It's like a carbonara, but way less, fat and heavy. Because the carbonara's got the bake. It's not the guanciale in there, but it's very it's simple, and it's a full meal. It's an absolutely complete meal. And your kids are eating superfood. Eggs are superfood. Olive oil is superfood. And Parmesan cheese is proper Parmesan cheese, aged it's superfood as well. So your kids and you're only eating superfood with that meal. Yeah. So who's better than you? I don't know, if I'm honest. And at dinner, I'm yet to have dinner because I'm waiting for my wife. Now the kids are gonna sleep. Me and my wife are gonna eat. Yeah, little glass of wine. I hope you hear me well with this microphone here. And that's it, guys. And that is me for Saturday night. And I got to go because it's a Saturday night. Unless somebody show up and tell me something. Simona, I'm not English now, man. I guess you can tell that I'm not English. Let's went down. Yeah, guys. Let me know if you think I desperately need an haircut. If you do believe I need an haircut, please comment haircut immediately. Right, and I'll try my best next week to have one because I think personally, I think I need it desperately. But what do you say? You know, it makes me you see, as soon as you talk about training, immediately people ask you, what kind of gear are you running? Okay. I don't blame them because it got so common and so overlooked in terms of danger, right? That is worrying. And they are accessible, quite accessible in terms of money, right? They're not only for rich people, like, yeah. Talking about steroids, obviously. And you can walk in pretty much any gym anywhere. And you're going to be a bunch of guys that take them and will be willing to give it to you. And that is worrying, it's concerning. Because I don't think an 18 years old, or I don't think anybody apart from people that actually compete. But other than them, I don't understand the reason of the steroids. I think that the reason of the steroids is the rush, if the desire of something as soon as possible. I want to get big. I want to get big in 3 months. I want to get big in 2 months. I don't have 5 years, 10 years to develop a body, right? That's what the young generation, not the young generation, there always been people like this. Yeah? The gym fanatics, let's say. They want it, and they want it as soon as possible, right? And that is the big problem. Because if that's one thing that steroids will do, is they will speed up the process. They will enhance your potential. They will enhance you. And obviously you'll be much faster at getting some kind of results. But very similarly to the protein shakes, you don't really know what you're taking. You don't. Because remember, the old school, in principle, okay, I don't have anything against steroids other than they are dangerous for health, for your health. But other than that, I don't have any principle. I don't care, you know. It's just the health aspect that worries me. Just that. If it was for me, I would say to all the athletes, take them. Stop with the anti-doping. Don't worry about it. Don't get checked. It's cool. I want to see the best athletes compete. You know. But the old school era, talking about the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s, bodybuilders, to get their steroids, they would have to get the prescription, right? So they would go to an actual pharmacy to get their steroids, right? From a doctor who prescribed them the steroids, right? Now, bodybuilders go online and buy them from random websites or from random people that they know, or from whichever way they can get a hold of them. That's a massive difference. From something taken with a prescription in a pharmacy, you're certain that perhaps what it says in the thing it's correct. You perhaps certain that what you're getting, it is what you're getting. Yeah, we can go just random, just talk to people. Yeah, I'll give you, this is it. You're just trusting what somebody is telling you. You don't know what it is. You don't know what you're getting. So that to me caused a major concern for the young generations that obviously want it super fast. So don't do any of those things. Train, fulfill your potential, understand what you're good at. If you naturally strong in the upper body, right? Go for it. I'm a strong believer. You got to go with your genetics, with your talent, right? Loads of people, I got a strong upper body, so I double work the legs. Like, why don't you truly fulfill the potential of your upper body? Just train the legs as normal, but you got the gift of the upper body. Fulfill that potential rather than investing the time to the part that you're not born with. You know, play with your potential rather than trying to balance things out. But anyway, guys, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I got here too tired, and I'm got to go. Like and subscribe. God bless. Take it easy, everyone.